Oh, okay. Do you want to ride this?
Yeah, we can stop.
Okay. Wow, this feels interesting. I mean, it sits lower. It's got a real soft, a real cushy Cadillac ride, where the speed triple is very, very hard. I guess I could soften the ride up a little bit, but I kind of like it that way. Yeah, this is not intimidating as good old Trixie up there. I don't know how she corners, so I guess I'll find out a little bit here. Oh, not bad. Make a right. So this is a Moto Guzzi 850. So this has pretty good power though. The engine was just like right there, hanging off both sides. Because the heads are like, you know, like this, like a V, and they stick out. I mean, it's right there on the both sides. I would probably put exhaust on this though. It's pretty quiet though. Yeah, this goes pretty good. What am I in 5th gear? Yeah. Now Jose's having fun. Yeah, when you wrap this out, you can kind of feel the cylinders, you know, since they're kind of semi-opposed, or I don't know, 60-degree V or whatever that is. You can kind of hear the exhaust a little bit. Sounds it's different than what I'm used to. That was in 4th gear. It still has good torque. So I didn't shift it out of gear, but it still can move through the corners and doesn't fall on its face. I mean, if I drove this every day, I mean, I guess I would get used to her. It wouldn't be as oh, there's those little pebbles I was feeling. It wouldn't be as, you know, I get more and more comfortable with it, I guess. If you don't, you know, for those of you who don't know, I've been thinking about getting another motorcycle, and I kind of wanted something with a lower seat height, which this has, a different riding position, which this is, you know, I know it's really comfortable riding position, and my feet are just about just a little bit behind my knee. Not as much, of course, as, you know, on my bike, but just enough where it's comfortable. It takes the pressure off my knee. It's like where the parallel twin on the bobber sounds a lot like, you know, like a smaller, like the Yamaha crossplane. This doesn't sound like that, but you can still feel it or hear it. It does sound cool though. Let's drop it down a gear. Yeah. And I noticed something, that the indicator for what gear you're in is like a second lagging behind what you're actually doing. So I just put it in fourth and it took it a second to catch up with that. Watch. Okay, keep an eye on it. Okay, fifth. Took it about a second, half a second that time. Go back down the fourth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fourth. Yeah. Mine's is almost immediate, so I don't, you know, as I'm looking down and changing gears, I can see it change. This one I can actually, I mean, I don't notice it change, it just changes with me. But this one, I look down and I noticed it didn't change. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay. And it's not like you can't really, I mean, I can't really feel the difference between 4 and 5 that much. At least at this speed. Yeah, you can feel a little bit. It feels smoother when you go into fourth. You know, the engine revs pick up a little bit. This is a 6-speed? Nope, yeah, it is 6-speed. See what I mean? I shift and I look down and it still said 5. And then it said 6. And it doesn't show first, it just shows a line. So that's why I wasn't sure I was in first gear back there. Okay, felt that. Felt that. Okay. Yeah, this, I mean, granted the Speed Triple isn't a sport bike, but it has a position where you're leaning forward and the weight's on your wrists. Not as bad as a traditional super bike, but a sport bike, but it feels like a sport bike compared to this. This feels like a moped kind of. I mean, the seating position and the way the bars are, I mean, it just feels like I'm riding like a 150 or 125 something. And it's got a nice big back seat for a passenger, a pillion, and it doesn't, I don't know, doesn't flick that easily. Yeah, this is cool. But Jose was saying I need to get like a Himalayan. I would probably like that. Because I want something I can put around in the dirt, and they're not expensive at all. And he says they're good quality, so, you know. What is that? Royal Enfield, yeah. It feels good riding different bikes, I tell you. I mean, because you just, they're all good, right? They all get you from point A to point B, and you get used to them, the way they ride. And at first it feels like, no, it's not my style, but then you start riding it and you're like, huh, I can get used to this. I mean, you just open up your mental and physical library of different, you know, different bikes. Yeah, this is cool. And Jose's got a good memory. Because I was like, yeah, you get us back, because I don't know how to get us back. Those lights are pretty bright. It was flashing at me. It's like, no, too much revs, too much revs. I do love how my bike looks and how it rides. Oh, look at Jose. He did find our way back. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. This is fun. Yeah, when I turn on my bike, you can just, I mean, it's made to drop, you know. It's when you start turning, it's made to just dip so you can get that corner better. But sometimes that just freaks you out. This one doesn't feel that way. The weight seems to be more better centered, if you know what I mean. I mean, it feels, the weight seems lower on this than on mine. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really liking this. Now, if I sold the Can-Am, it still has a good price, and it should get it should hold its price, because 3 years later they stopped making the manual. So you can't even buy a manual Can-Am right now. You have the electric upshift downshift switch or lever on the handlebar there, but that's not the same as pulling in the clutch and changing gears, so that may be more favorable. And it's a Daytona, so they only made those for 1 year. The rest of them are, you know, are S's as well, but the Daytona has, you know, Daytona 500 name right behind it, and a little checker flag and all that stuff. So yeah, well, there's one. So I guess that shows up once you are actually in the gear. Feels great. Is it? Waterloo, yeah. Fucking Jose, man. That guy knows his way around. Yeah, that bike is just too much for me, you know what I mean? Riding this and then looking at that going, what the hell was I thinking? That is not a first bike for anybody. Bike looks good though. It's one thing it does, it looks good. Oh, his mirror loosened up. That's what he was fixing. Trying to fix. That's probably what he was doing. He wasn't adjusting it. He was trying to stop it from doing its thing there. Yeah, this needs to, I think with an exhaust this would sound awesome. Now which way, Jose? I don't know. Oh, must be. Yeah, it had to be that way. Oh, that's right. We went. I think we went that way, though. I think we went that way. something went down my shirt, and it's sticking me. Son of a bitch, now I moved it. Son of a fuck. And this mirror is loosening up even more. Okay, this is going to be uncomfortable for a while. This is a great little bike. I'd probably get bar end mirrors, because I like those better. Get one of these blacked out. I don't know. I don't know. But this feels good. I mean, the seating position is good. Like I said, the seat's good. He says that you'd probably get a little thicker foam though. But for me, it feels pretty good for me. Suspension's really soft, but that's good. I mean, that feels good on my lower back. On the oh, look at this guy on the skateboard, or is it? Oh, it's a one wheel or something. Give his ass some room because he might come off it. Don't want to run over him. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm talking too much because I don't even know if my video's running. GoPro, I love ya. Where are you going? Where are you going, Hosey?
I was gonna pull over, but then I saw the dirt.
All the mud and dirt there, yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you then.
Okay. Nice bike. This is fun.
What's that?
I like that. It's fun.
It's really a really great cruiser for like Michigan.
Yeah.
From side.